So I'm going to show you how you wind the bow up when you take it out of your violin case, and how you wind it down again before you put it away. So I'm going to take the bow from the case, being careful not to pull it out until the tip is clear from the bow holder part of the case there. And as you can see, it's not very wound up at the moment. The hairs are really very loose. And this is because I haven't tightened this little bit at the end here. If I do so by turning it to the right, so turning it clockwise, I'm going to be tightening the hair of the bow, as you'll see there. If I turn it back, again, anti-clockwise, then you'll see that the hairs loosen like that. Now, the way the bow works, you can actually, I'm not suggesting you do this, but it is possible to unscrew this bit at the end all the way and take it out like that. Now, I don't suggest you try this, because that will then happen, and the hair of the bow will come separate, it will come apart from the stick. So I'm going to put that back in, and I'm going to tighten it up again. Once again, I'm going to be turning it to the right, turning it clockwise, and as you can see, the hair will start to tighten, just like that. How do you judge how much you should tighten the bow? Well, people have different ways of doing it. Some people like to put their finger in like that, although that's a little bit dangerous because you can touch the hair on the stick, which is not a good idea because that will make the hair all greasy. I like to just rest the bow on the string like this and just put a little bit of weight into the bow. As long as the hair is not touched by the wooden stick, then it's probably tight enough. If you find yourself in a position where the wood is very easily touching the hair, then it's probably not tight enough and you need to turn it a little tighter. Always remember to untighten the bow, to wind it down when you're putting it away in your violin case. If you leave it tightened up when you put it away, the bow is likely to become too tense. The tension that is in the bow will not be released. This is not a great idea because over time, if the bow doesn't have the tension released when it's not in use, what will happen is the bow will start to warp. Now, actually, this bow is a good example of a warped bow. If you look very closely down the stick, you should be able to see that it's not entirely straight. And that's a shame. So don't make your bow suffer like this one has. I'm now going to put the bow back in the case. Always remember to loosen the hairs of the bow before you set it back into the violin case. And make sure when you put it away in its case that it will be resting without any unnecessary tension.